away all that we could be. High time we turn the pages, start a story for the ages. High time we got it going on. I know it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. I love you, baby, and I know it. Take more than one to show it. You are one.
You're listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show. This is episode 75. Starts right now. Starts right now. And
welcome back to the Georgia and Daniel Show. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show and Dan's Cutest to Love.
And my name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest to Love. Oh, you want to say that line? All right. Yes, say that line.
Okay. Coming up on this week's episode,
we celebrated Valentine's Day early, but we called in it late.
Yes, we are. How we celebrated in the past.
And how we celebrated this year.
Georgia makes dinner.
Daniel makes a salad. And
we review my favorite Marvel movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Episode 75 of the Georgia and Daniel Show starts right now on SpecialChronicles.com. Welcome back, Babe.
Welcome back.
It's been a while since we last talked. We coded.
Yeah, we've been very busy in the past few days.
And today, this week, this Tuesday that we code in, the date is 2/22/22. It's a 2-day. It's a 2.
Sounds about right.
It's a 2-day. Hey, but anyways, so what have so last week's episode, people, if listeners recall from the last episode, was right before you went to DC, right, to visit your sister Emma and your brother-in-law Sam.
Yep, I just came back from DC, and for the past few days, I still recovering from everything.
So you, I don't think you went into a lot of detail of what you did, but any highlights to share on your trip?
Well, the biggest highlight was seeing Emma and Sam,
mm-hmm.
and the other part is that they got a new dog, and it's the Black Labrador, and he's a rescue dog. He's not that kind of a dog where you put your head on him. He doesn't really like that.
Yeah.
But he and I had a nice connection together. We had some laughs, and he's super cute. His name is Bojomi,
mm-hmm.
but for short, we call him Bozo. Not Bozo, like the clown, but it's actually Bozo because there's a J in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this week, it's a Valentine's episode. Now, for those of you listening, we coded it a week late because Valentine's Day was a week ago. And we actually celebrated it a week early. So we're talking about it on the podcast a week late, but we actually celebrated it a week early. So
yeah, well, because that was actually my idea, because at that point, I was going through the process of going to DC.
Yeah.
That's why
That's why we celebrated early. And then we'll record in it this week, a week after Valentine's Day, because you had just come back from DC, so you were getting back into your daily life, and
missing you a lot.
What?
And missing you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because every single time I travel, I actually bring a picture frame from my place to the place that I'm going to. So.
Yeah. And so you wanted to. So before we talk about how we celebrated Valentine's this year, we'll backtrack a little bit. And I know on the past couple of years I think we've done some other Valentine's themed episodes. But why don't we bring up our new listeners and on because I'm sure we might have some new listeners out there if you're listening or watching us on YouTube or Facebook. If you guys want to see what we look like and see how cute Georgia looks, you can go check out the live stream video episode on YouTube. Just look up Special Chronicles, and you'll find you'll find this podcast, the Georgia and Daniel Show, on there. And then just look up Daniel and Georgia on Facebook, and you can find Special Chronicles on Facebook, and you will find the video episode. So if you just listen to us on audio, that's fine. But if you want to see just how cute Georgia is looking today, you can go and check out the video the live stream video episode. We live stream, for those of you wondering, we live stream Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Central Time. And so specialchronicles.com, and just click on Watch Live, and that's how you can find out how to watch the live stream episode. But before we talk about how we celebrated Valentine's this year, you wanted to talk about how we celebrated Valentine's in the past. In the past. So, take it away.
So let's see if I can actually remember. I think that when we did celebrate Valentine's Day together in the past, we go out to dinner every year. And
I think
not because we watch movies together, it's
we go out. Yeah.
Yeah, we go out for dinner or dessert or whatever. But to me, I really love Valentine's Day the most because of how beautiful it is. It's all about flowers and chocolate, and also
it's also about how cute you are.
Getting to that point.
It's also about how cute you are.
It's all because of how much care that we have in the world, and also our loved ones. Loved ones, husbands and wives, and people who are in a relationship. So
yeah,
that's why I love it.
And so, Brayden, how cute you are. Right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true. Okay. So I think one of the places that we went to wasn't there a Mexican restaurant in LaGrange that we went to, I think, a few years ago?
Yeah, I don't remember what name it was.
Yeah, I forgot the name. What was it? It was. I feel like I'm blanking on the name. It was Margarita something. I think we had some margaritas there, but it was. I feel like that was in the name of the restaurant. It was La something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, that's what. Anyways, that the name of it doesn't really matter. The fact it was a Mexican restaurant, just because. Yeah, there was. didn't we? And then I think we went to see a movie after that, right?
Yeah, I really don't remember what movie that was. It's either between The Lion King that just came out or
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter which one. But the fact is, we went to a Mexican restaurant, so we had dinner and a movie.
And then we actually split a meal instead of having two individuals.
Yeah, and that's something that we do not only on Valentine's, but like just when we go out overall, we usually split a meal, so it saves on the cost. So that way we're only paying for one meal, and then it also that way we each don't have to eat that much.
Yeah, and sometimes when I do go out with Daniel or with anyone, I sometimes bring home the leftovers so I can have that when I go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Anything else you want to say about how we celebrated it last year? I mean, not last year. In the past. The past years.
I think the best part was just being with Daniel himself. Because he makes me smile every day.
Well, yeah, that's the best part that I would say. No, not being myself, being with you. Because of how cute you are. So that is, yeah. So before we talk about how we celebrated Valentine's this year, should we take a first break?
Sure.
So you're listening to...
You're listening to Georgia.
The Cute Georgia. And Daniel's show on SpecialChronicles.com. We will be right back on a very special Valentine's episode of the Georgia and Daniel show on SpecialChronicles.com. Quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at SpecialChronicles.com/give. That's SpecialChronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. And we're back on a very special... Oh, you going to say something?
No. We're back.
We're back on a very special Daniel's Valentine's special.
Yep.
I feel like that should be the title of this episode, right? A Daniel's Valentine's? No, a Daniel Valentine's.
Yep. I really love that.
A Daniel Valentine's.
Maybe we can make like a small label to that.
A small what?
A small label, like this app called Canva.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I created a graphic for the show, for the episode already. But anyways, before we talk about how we celebrate Valentine's this year, for any new listeners who might not know, when we say a January Valentine's, You want to, because you kind of came up with all names combined together.
Yeah. So I actually came up with that because it titles just our first names, and because as you guys can tell, all the celebrities have that sort of thing. So yeah. So when I mentioned when I came up with Daniel, is that you take the G from my name, and the annual is actually from Daniel's name. So I've been thinking about this, that celebrities have these amazing nicknames.
A ship name. A ship name. Isn't that what the kids say?
Yeah, all celebrities have ship names. And now, for boyfriend and girlfriends, they can actually do that sort of thing. So that's why the love of my life and I are now officially Daniel.
And so last year we did a January Thanksgiving. We did a January Christmas. And now this year we're doing a January Valentine's.
Yeah, and maybe we can do all of that with all the holidays.
A January Easter. A January
birthday.
What?
We can talk about our favorite birthday memories.
No. Just not both days. Because birthdays it's like Daniel 33rd birthday bash. That was that.
Oh.
Yeah. So holidays, a January Valentine. No, it was good, but a January Valentine's. Then we'll do a January Easter, a January 4th of July, a January Memorial Day. I might be going back. Am I skipping one? A January Halloween. I don't know.
Yeah, and a general something that I'm not going to reveal on this particular podcast.
What? A January Thanksgiving, a January what?
You want me to say it?
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, a January proposal.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Is that that's not really a holiday? Is that happening?
I know, but
is that happening this year?
There's something very personal between me and you.
So is that happening this year?
Well, it could be.
Okay, folks, maybe
it could be.
Should we put a poll up on our Daniel and Georgia Instagram and let our listeners vote if it should happen this year?
Yeah.
You guys go follow us on Instagram or Facebook and go follow us on Instagram at Daniel and Georgia, and maybe we'll put up a poll. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
You don't have to talk like that. That was kind of weird.
What do you mean?
Kind of weird.
Talk about how? How did I talk?
Oh, that's good.
No, I didn't talk like that. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I'm not talking in a funny voice, am I? I don't think I am.
No.
See? All right. So we'll put up a poll on our at Daniel and Georgia Instagram stories, and we'll let you all know.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. What's next on the show? On the episode? How we celebrated Valentine's this year?
Well,
I'll let you begin talking about that one, and then I'll add my 2 cents.
So when we celebrated this year, I came up with the sleepover idea, and then that night, Daniel came up with the movie selections, which is kind of fun. And there is a movie that I never saw before, but I've seen actors that I knew, and the movie was Camp Nowhere. And
So that was one movie. That was one movie we saw, but we're not gonna. That's not the one that we're gonna talk about on the show.
Oh.
No. You can still talk about it. We're just not gonna give you a review of that. It's an. I think it came out in the 90s, right? I feel like it was like a 90s type movie, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. So. Yeah. Okay. Continue talking about how we celebrated Valentine's this year.
Okay. Well.
What did we eat? What did we do? Without giving too much details of what we did, we'll let the listeners. We'll let all of you listeners use your imaginations.
Okay.
No.
Well, the next segment would have been.
Wait, should we? Wait, did you finish talking about how we celebrated Valentine's this year?
Yes, I did. I said that it was the first part was a sleepover.
And we had BOGOs.
Talked about that you came up with a.
We had BOGOs and salad, right?
Yeah.
Right? Didn't we have BOGOs and salad?
Yeah. So I actually made this amazing meal. You guys should know about my kitchen show, but I did this off camera. I haven't really officially started a whole new season yet, but I will be. So I can actually make. Sorry, I can't talk today. I actually can make burgers on my own, and to able to do that, there was a lot of process of making burgers, and it was a lot of fun. Dan here was really impressive.
I made the salad.
Yep, and he made this amazing salad. And sometimes I like to improvise when making my salad. That I put like carrots or raisins just to have a nice crunch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, should we let all of you listeners kind of use your imaginations about what else we did?
No.
After the movie? It's okay. It's not anything. It's not anything. Hold on. I think the stream is. The stream kind of got cut off. Hold on. Why is it not? Okay. So for those of you listening to the audio podcast, I think we got cut off on the stream, and I don't know why. I don't know why we got cut off on the stream. Whoa. I don't know why we got cut off on the stream, so we're going to try to see if we can bring the show back. And as I try to text Georgia, talk to the live stream viewers, and as we do, I will play a sponsored break on the audio podcast. Whoops, not that one, this one. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And we're back. I am going to try to get the live stream back. Are we back? Yes, we're back. Oh, hold on. I don't know why. Hold on. Keep talking to the viewers. We're going to take another short break on the podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And we're back. I don't know what exactly went wrong there, babe.
That's okay. I was just confused.
No, you can still hear me, right? I'm not. No? Am I muted? All right. You can hear me through the microphone?
Yes, babe. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. We're still live, and so I don't know what happened with the stream. But should we move on and talk about the movie?
The movie?
Yeah. Oh wait, let's go ahead and just take one short break.
Okay.
And then, so you're listening?
You're listening to the Georgia?
The cute Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back. And hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to hear a message from our partner. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And now we return to our conversation. This episode continues right now. With the cutest co-host ever. Just look how cute and attractive she is looking.
And the handsome one on that side.
So, after we had dinner, and before we had fun, we'll let you use listeners will let you use your imaginations on what we mean by have fun.
Okay, can we now describe the fun?
What does have fun mean?
We're all just being together. We can just say that, not gory details.
I didn't say any details. I just said have fun. Have fun could mean anything.
Okay.
It can mean we played a game. It means we had fun.
Yes, we had fun.
You want me to say adult fun? I mean, what is that?
Well, no, that's totally different than just saying have fun.
So I shouldn't say adult fun?
Well, we can say we had fun together.
Okay. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
The movie, what was besides in the last segment, besides that other movie that we saw, but what was the kind of main feature film that we saw?
It was Marvel Studios Shang-Chi and the 10 Wings.
And the Shang-Chi and the Marvel Studios Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Wings.
I forgot that part. Sorry.
No, that's fine. And we watched it on Disney Plus.
Yep. It's actually my favorite movie. It is a 2-hour film. So my best guess is that you guys can have a nice dinner together.
You and your love.
Sorry, go ahead.
You and your lover.
Loved one or a family.
Or family
Or
member.
friends.
Yes. Or family member. Yes. Or friends.
Just kick back, have some popcorn.
We had popcorn.
Yes, we had popcorn. And just watch this amazing film. It is, I could tell you just a few tidbits.
Yes.
That is,
Please do.
it is action adventure. Because those type of movies is really me, because I love action films. So, it is fun friendly. And also, the best part was the car chases.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. And I think one of the main actors in the movie was also on this Canadian sitcom called Kim's Convenience, I think, right? The main...
I never saw that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I recognized one of the main actors in this film. And it was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, there was a lot of fun kind of adventure, action type scenes.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was really funny.
I don't watch a lot of those Marvel type movies, but this one was pretty entertaining and was fun to watch.
Yeah, and most of the scenes were pretty intense, like fighting dragons into a city. That was that was actually not really my thing, but it was actually really cool.
And so, besides most of the movie, I think taking place in China, right?
The whole film was
most of it took place in China, I think, right? But
yeah, because there were 2 locations that was filmed. One was from San Francisco.
Yes.
The other was from all around China.
Yeah. So overall, what would you rate this movie? 5 stars being the highest.
That would be 5 stars.
5 out of 5? Yeah, I'd probably rate the same. 5 out of 5. So how did we wrap up Valentine's Day this year, 2022?
Well,
with having fun. The audio podcast listeners can't see me doing quotes, but I'm doing quotes here.
Okay.
Adult fun. No. Do we not want that? Okay. Anyways, how did we wrap up?
Well, first of all, I had so much fun doing this.
No. How did we wrap up our Valentine's?
Oh, sorry.
By having fun?
Yes, by having fun and
we'll let you listeners use your imaginations on what we mean by fun. Okay, go on. I'll stop interrupting.
And then I had to work the next day. So normally when Dan and I do have sleepovers, it has to be just on the weekends, because if we had, I'm just saying just in general, if we had a sleepover during the weekdays, that's not good, because Dan and I have been busy a lot lately
with
during
work.
the days.
Yeah.
And we do the weekends.
With work, with work. So that's why weekends is usually better. Either Saturdays or Sundays, either Saturday night or Sunday nights are usually the best for us to have fun together.
Well, yeah, it's kind of similar to that, but normally you come to my place only on Sundays because you have a really long work shift on Saturday.
Yeah. But, I mean, sometimes we'll do, like, a Saturday night after.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So, okay. Anything else you want to, or should we wrap up this episode early?
No, I mean, I had fun doing this.
No, I mean, you want to wrap up this episode 75 of the Georgia and Daniel Show early?
Sure, but how do I even do that?
How do we wrap up? Well, don't we tell them how they can get in touch with us?
Oh, that part. Well,
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so if you guys want to stay in contact with all of us here on the Georgia and Daniel Show, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia.
And you can tweet us on Twitter. We're not that active on Twitter, but if you tweet us, we will occasionally check that. At Daniel Georgia S, hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. But the main places where people can follow us and the main places where people can interact with us is on Instagram and Facebook, right? At Daniel and Georgia.
Yes, exactly.
So again, we're not that active on Twitter, so main places is you can DM us, you can comment on our Instagram and Facebook. If email is more your thing, you can.
Then you can follow us at Georgia and Daniel at specialchronicles.com.
Follow? You mean email? They can email. They can send us an email. Yeah. You can send us an email.
You can send us an email at Georgia and Daniel at specialchronicles.com.
Yeah. And if you want to follow us individually,
you can follow me on the gram at PeachGeorgia22. And
you can follow me on the Instagram at PodmanDan. That's PodmanDan. And if you want to follow this network, SpecialChronicles.com. Yes, SpecialChronicles.com, where you can find links to follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You can sign up for our newsletter, right? Special Chronicles newsletter. You can find all those links to subscribe and follow on SpecialChronicles.com. And you want to watch Georgia's Kitchen Show?
If you guys want to watch me on Georgia's Kitchen Show, that would be SpecialChronicles.com/Georgia's Kitchen Show. And
if you want to listen to the Special Chronicles show, which is the other podcast, the other weekly podcast that I host, SpecialChronicles.com/show, and you can subscribe to that. Wherever you're listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show, you can just look up Special Chronicles show, and you can listen to that. We will have, in March, we will be premiering Season 3 of our Unified at Work series with Denver's Special Olympic Service Ambassadors. And then later on, probably mid-August to September, we will be featuring conversations with Houston's Special Olympic Service Ambassador, which is inclusive employment at United Airlines. So that's Special Olympic Service Ambassadors, or SOSAs, as we refer to it as, is United Airlines inclusive employment jobs for us. So we have some new Unified at Work episodes on the Special Chronicles show. So go subscribe. If you want to help us, help support this podcast, Abe, how can they donate, support this podcast?
You guys can make a gift at SpecialChronicles.com/give.
And when they do, they will help to make sure that we can be behind the microphone, right?
Yes.
Because if it wasn't for our supporters, which from the bottom of our hearts, we're thankful for all of you who support us either one time or monthly or annually. By all of you supporting this podcast, the Georgia and Daniel Show, and the work that we do at Special Chronicles, we're able to continue to be a podcast, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so specialchronicles.com/give is where you can support this podcast. You can learn more about our partner, the ComEd Energy Force program, specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And Bridge, which is United's business resource group that is supporting, that is connecting people of our abilities. You can book your travel today at united.com or on the award-winning United app. Anything else I forgot to mention? If you want to sign up for StreamYard, using our referral link, specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. But once again, just go to specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe and follow. And find links to subscribe to this podcast, the Georgia and Daniel Show, the Special Chronicles Show, Georgia's Kitchen Show. You can find the show notes for this episode on specialchronicles.com/GDShow75. Anything else missed, babe? Anything else you want to mention?
No? I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think the last episode was around 40 minutes, so that's probably a good length. We will be back. Should we podcast next week? We'll decide, right?
Yeah.
So we'll decide if we'll be podcasting again next week or not. We hope you all have a great week.
Yep.
This has been a Daniel's Valentine's special
Day episode.
And this has been episode 75 of the Georgia and Daniel Show. The cute one over there is
My name is Georgia.
And I'm Daniel.
No.
And you've been listening to the
You guys been listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on specialchronicles.com. We'll catch you later next week. Take care. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Georgia and Daniel Show podcast. SpecialChronicles.com to find links to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter or mailing list to sign up for updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family to help us grow our audience, reaching 5,000 downloads of our audio podcast and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new content right here on the Georgia and Daniel Show. We'll see you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.